See, I could understand why his mental state it wouldn't. I mean, I don't like. Well, I mean, in this case, I don't see how his mental state would be on the up and up, considering everything that's been going on. Well, but he went outside, of course. My mental state had been on the up and up lately, but the moment I stepped outside, it all came crashing down again. Damn it. Why did I have to go to school today? It was so early. I thought the plan was to just say, fuck that. Every day I went to school. But it wasn't like I could just take the day off. If I did, my minimum attendance chart would get all thrown off, and then I wouldn't be able to graduate.
卒業って何を卒業するって言うんだよ。
You from school? I was the one insisting on going through with it, but I still couldn't help but complain. It's alright, I understand. As I approached the wealthy district of Matsunami, I finally realized, oh Jesus, I had been feeling a gaze for quite a while now. But this wasn't the usual God's gaze. Oh, I didn't feel any shivers on the back of my neck. Oh, what? Hey, I seen to you. Get back here. As I turned the corner, I took a quick, tiny glance behind me and caught a glimpse of a girl wearing a Suime uniform. No way. Was it the demon from yesterday? No, she had, like, blonde hair. The demon had, like, pink, so you're fine. I instantly lost my composure. An extreme amount of tension overtook my body, and my walking became stilted. That wasn't our sister, right? Just from, like, the briefest glimpse that I saw, that didn't look like her. A moment ago, it was quite a morning like any other, but now it felt like the entire world was out to get me. Oh, I could faintly hear the sound of birds chirping atop the phone lines, and I could also hear music from the morning news playing in nearby homes. In a peaceful scene like this, where crime would seem totally out of place, I came close to imagining myself getting brutally murdered. Please don't do that, because it might have become reality, just like your other delusions simply seem to do. Okay, I need to calm down. Okay, it wasn't like I'd clearly seen her face or anything. And there was nothing strange about seeing Suime students walking behind me. We were headed for the same destination after all. I'd be fine. When you say that, it's over. Even though school was straight ahead, I decided to take a hard right. I was worried about what could be behind me, but I desperately suppressed the urge to turn around. I needed to keep my cool and act natural. My heart was pounding, but I kept walking. I continued for about a minute or so until I decided I couldn't take it anymore. I slowly turned around. Who are you? Where are you? Let me. Oh, yeah, that is not at all. We made eye contact for a second, but I panicked and turned back around. Why are you skeeving on me? Why was she following me? This path was obviously the long way to school. That meant she had to be tailing me. Either way, I'd never seen her before. She definitely wasn't the demon from yesterday, that was for sure. She was wearing glasses, and the demon girl hadn't been. Oh yeah, okay. So she's wearing glasses. I didn't catch that. That fact alone was enough to calm me down. What if it's another demon? I decided to just head straight for school. I'd have to skip my routine breakfast at the park because of it, but oh well. No.
女子 A 名
Girl A. To me, you're just some background character. Pedestrian 1 or girl A, so stay out of my way, goddammit. This fucking guy, dude. I mean, if someone was creeping on me, I wouldn't. It's like, what, you know. After I entered the school, girl A disappeared. I'd expected her to continue tailing me, but instead she turned and headed toward the third-year classrooms. Oh, well, hold up. Maybe she was never tailing me in the first place. Maybe I was just overthinking it. But still, it was definitely weird that she'd taken the same detour that I had. This is why our mental state is absolutely fucked. To be fair, we have gone through a lot in this short time, so... Did she hate me for some reason? Had I done something to piss her off? I didn't think so. No, I couldn't have. I hardly ever went to school. Yeah! And when I did, I tried to keep my presence very minimal. I'm like just a dust particle. So then what the hell was she trying to accomplish? Oh no. Well, okay, we're just gonna go back to the the net cafe. Somehow, I'd managed to make it through the torture known as school. On my way back, I made my usual stop at Cafe. I took my seat in room 37. The nearby rooms were normally always empty, but surprisingly, that wasn't true today. Uh-oh. There was someone in room 36. Their door was closed, but from the light, from the desk lamp leaked through the cracks. I couldn't help but click my tongue when I entered my room. Why would someone be sitting beside me? Having someone sitting nearby posed a bit of a problem. Whenever I did things like chatting online, I had a tendency to talk to myself sometimes. Yeah, like a creeper. Well, whatever. Time to just ignore it and log into ESO. Not saying, see, here's the thing, not saying talking to yourself is being a creeper. It's just the way he does it. I talk to myself all the time. As long as I make a conscious effort to stay quiet, it shouldn't really be an issue. Uh-huh.
だよこいつら
I ask that every oh my god. Irritated, I slam my hands down on the keyboard. Just keep it down. You literally said keep it down, and you just didn't. It's only been 2 hours since I started playing, and I was already this close to throwing myself off a cliff. God damn! You need to calm down. The people I'd partied up with today were total noobs. Oh, okay. I understand that now. I was like, why? It's his fucking game. I'd been trying my best to help them, but the one of them went all Leroy Jenkins and just died repeatedly. Did you know that was staged, by the way? Then, on the other hand, was a mage, but he didn't cast any healing spells. He's a mage. He doesn't cast healing spells. What? Like, you gotta look for like a priest or a cleric for that. As a result, we just kept getting full party wiped over and over again. And yet, instead of figuring out why it was happening, all they ever did was continue to piss and moan in the chat. You're damn right. Fuck these shitty players. I finally just lost it. I proceeded to PK both of them, steal their items, and instantly escape to another area. You could just do that when they're in your party? Dude, that's crazy. Everything Neidhart couldn't do, Lislot could without a second thought. That was exactly what I came all the way to at Cafe for. At least I didn't have to hear him do it. It's way worse. Finally, feeling a bit better, I breathed a sigh of relief and went to grab a drink. At Cafe had a bunch of all-you-can-eat soda fountains in the reception area. We had to walk all the way over there. And related to that was the only bad thing about room 37. Yup, it was kind of far away from the reception area. All I can drink, though... Oh, shit. Oh, no. Those damn frog things. When I left my room, the door to room 36 was open. Naturally, in order to make my way to the front, I had to go past it. I casually took a peek inside as I walked past, but there was nobody in there. Come to think of it, I had heard someone get up a moment ago. Oh, now we're gonna have an interaction. And it's probably that girl. And although there was no one there, I saw a bag on the ground next to the reclining chair. Looked like a school bag, and there were a few toy straps hanging from it. They were the Garo Froggies, like the one Nanami had showed me yesterday. There were 3 in total. I guess they were really popular. I hate them. I don't trust them. Well, whatever. It wasn't like I cared either way. Besides, if the person came back and caught me staring, they might have taken me for a pervert or a thief. Okay, how am I either of those things? I'm looking at your fucking straps. And not the sexy straps. Realizing that, I decided to just go get my drink. However, oh no, right as I went to leave, my eye caught the glimpse of the text on their monitor, and I froze. Don't even. All things NewGen. Oh, and if that wasn't bad enough, it was written in the most sickening font, as if it was trying to freak me out. Well, she's on like, oh, I imagine it's the girl, but like, is she like on that some of those crazy sites? NewGen. I'd been deliberately avoiding any and all info about those cases. I really didn't want to know anything more about them. And as long as I kept avoiding them, I could keep telling myself that they had nothing to do with me. That's what we do. We just ignore it. No, forget about that. More importantly, the customer next to me was looking at a site lining out everything about NewGen. Was it a coincidence, or did it mean something? Let's just ignore it, like you said. For a moment, the face of the demon girl flashed through my mind, sending goosebumps across my body. I shook my head violently, trying to force those horrible thoughts away. Get out of my head. I was just overthinking. Yeah, I had to be. No, nobody was out to get me. I was just being paranoid, as per usual, because we're fucking crazy in the head. NewGen was pretty much all the media talked about lately. By this point, anyone would be interested in it. That was all it was. Yup, no doubt about it. Anyway, I should get my drink all ready, then get back to business. Are we gonna get, like, extra syrup in the drink? Because, like, that was how it was at my old job. The syrup thing, just, like, it didn't work properly, and it put more in there, making the like, Coke and stuff, like, extra. I'm drooling just thinking about it. Extra sweet, and it was great. I quickly placed my cup under the dispenser and pressed the cola button. Delicious, ice-cold cola started pouring out. It was getting dark outside, which meant this place was going to get real crowded soon. There were already a few customers standing by the front desk, waiting to be shown to their rooms, and the darker it got, the more people would show up. Where's the cups? In about an hour or so, all the rooms surrounding 37 would fill up. And once that happened, it'd be time for me to head home. That's like his, like, timer. I took my cup and headed back toward my seat. On the way, I casually glanced down the hall toward the bathrooms. Oh, that's when. That's when. It's okay. That was a lot clearer of a shot. I saw a girl's figure disappear into the corridor. She'd been wearing a Suime uniform and had glasses on her face. I recognized her. It was the same girl that'd been tailing me this morning. It was Girl A. Nope. I thought I might have been mistaken, so I hid behind some bookshelves and looked toward the corridor for a while, but she never showed up again. Why are you creeping on me? What, you think I'm crazy? We're all crazy. It must have just been my imagination. Yeah, it had to have been. I'd only seen her for half a second, after all. This place was typically swarming with Suime girls, and plenty more of them wore glasses. But what if it had been Girl A? If she was here, what would that mean? Well, why would she be doing the same exact thing if she wasn't Girl A? Was it a coincidence? Or had she followed me? I was starting to get a little scared. Oh, I just want to have peace. Oh, I bet you I'm about to be accosted. Great. I left the cafe and started rushing back to my base. In the end, my anxiety had been too much to handle. Dude, I feel that all the time, buddy. I get you. And I left almost immediately after I saw the girl. You better take that cola with you, though. Yeah, that's free. I wanted to get home as soon as possible, but the crowded sidewalks were slowing me down. Oh, I was feeling sicker and sicker by the minute. I hated crowds. I always felt like people were watching at me and snickering. It's like the paranoia. A red pedestrian signal stopped me in my tracks. As I waited for the light to change again, I couldn't help but take a quick look around. I didn't see Girl A anywhere. I bet you she's there. Somewhere. Let me take a look-see in this background. Nah, I wish she would have been shown. As soon as I reached the top of Dogenzaka, walking got a lot easier. Usually, I would take the least crowded way back, but... no, drastic times call for drastic measures. After what happened 2 nights ago, I figured I should just stick to the main street. I said steak because the fucking the stakes and the man. God damn it! I should stick to the main streets to be safe. Oh no! I was stuck at a red light again, so I took another look behind me, but girl A was still nowhere to be found. The girl I'd seen at cafe might have been a different person after all. Feeling a bit relieved, I let my shoulders relax a little, then turned back around. Immediate tension. Oh my god, she's literally right there. Oh no, and it's a delusion. No. I want good. I don't want bad. Just let me live my fantasy. Oh god. I feel like I'll pick bad during some parts. I feel like. I mean, it kind of just depends on how I feel, I suppose. But considering I'm more of a positive person, I feel like clicking the green one, the good quote ones, is gonna be what I'll mostly do until I have to switch it up for certain endings, which apparently I have to do. Shocked, I took a step back. Or I might just do nothing. Or hit the red. Fuck it. On the other side of the crosswalk, standing among the crowd, waiting for the light to change, was the girl. I don't like how when the eyes, like when their glasses like are lit up and covered like. And to make matters worse, the gaze beyond those glasses was clearly pointed straight at me. She didn't even try to look away. Her eyes were so intense. It was as if they were urging me to do something. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have a good delusion and hopefully not. Yeah. Get on in there. I'm gonna zone out for a second so I just don't have to deal with it. Well, like every other time her like sprite has appeared, she had like a very like look on her face, but this she has a fucking smile. The pedestrian signal turned green, just like the delusion. Girl Lay and the rest of the crowd started walking forward. Just walk past. Just stop it. She was coming my way. I couldn't move. I was absolutely petrified. Oh god. See, like that's the face she usually had. She didn't look away from me. Not even for a second. She just kept drawing closer and closer. Until she stopped right in front of me. I'm in my element. I'm fine. My instincts were telling me to run. Yet for some reason I couldn't move an inch. Felt like my consciousness had left my body. The girl reached her hand into her jacket, aiming for one of her inner pockets. Her motion seemed deliberate, as if she wanted me to see what she was doing. Oh, was she going for a knife? A pistol? A stun gun? God, I hope so. Then we could just end my madness. Maybe I just watched too much TV, but I had a bad feeling that I just couldn't shake. Girl A began whispering something. She said, "You." The gaze deep beneath her glasses was unflinching. She'd been staring straight into my eyes for what felt like an eternity. Oh. What do I drop? My student ID. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, what a nice girl. The music, like, I took the ID without much thought. The second I opened it, I saw my own name and photo. The ID, it was mine.
Nishijo Takumi-kun って言うんですね。
Did you see that on my ID, or did you just, like, her expression, which had been stone cold until a moment ago, was now beginning to relax a little.
すいません。勝手に中身を見ちゃって。
Oh, yeah.
私も同じ学校なんです。
I see that.
よろしく。
Well, that was anticlimactic. Guess my paranoia had been screwing with me after all, huh? I bet the bad delusion when she would have flew at me like a spider monkey and just fucking killed me.
ところで、西條くんは付き合ってる人いますか?
Oh, I was waiting for what extra delusion there would be.
いません。
本当ですか? じゃあよかったら私と
Damn, in his fucking dreams. I mean, literally. A flag! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, one, exclamation mark. Time for my new life as a normie to finally begin. Let's get out of here. This delusion's not happening. I'm literally standing in the street. Actually, I don't think oh, no, it didn't happen. Nothing happened. I suddenly snapped out of it. The pedestrian signal, which I thought had turned green, was still red, and girl A, who would have been right in front of me, was now back on the other side of the street. He's like, God damn it. I thought I had it in. Had that all just been a delusion? Yes. Uh-oh. Now we see. This time, the pedestrian signal actually turned green. All the pedestrians started crossing at once. I couldn't move, and girl A didn't move either. Okay, that's weird. She just stood there, staring me down from a distance. Well, we were the only ones standing still, as if time had frozen for just the two of us. Why was the girl in glasses not crossing the street? Why was she just standing there? Menacingly! That's the perfect meme for this. It was strange. Really, really strange. I needed to stay away from her. Oh, I should just run. Don't run. Don't be a fucking weirdo. Just cross and just mind your own damn business. I'll just run straight home. Run! Don't just... Okay, sure. Did he, turn back? Whipping my weak, withered heart into shape, I broke into a sprint. I ran back down Dogenzaka, trying to put as much distance between me and girl A as I could. On the way, I turned to enter a back alley. Why are you going into a back alley, you stupid? And right as I did, I crashed into something and toppled over. Great! Pain shot through my entire body. I groaned, not fully understanding what had happened. The pain was so bad I could hardly stand. Oh my god. What the... Would I just, tip over a motorcycle? Shit, dude. Oh no, it's a scooter. Looking up, I saw a big motor scooter lying on the ground. That must have been what I'd run into. That's damages. We don't have money for that. I gritted my teeth and tried to force myself to my feet, but my legs weren't able to hold me up. Well, didn't seem like I'd broken any bones, at least.
大丈夫ですか?
She caught up with us. It's over. I will die now. Oh, Jesus. Right before I knew it, girl A was right in front of me. She was peering into my face, eyes full of concern. We straight ran, and she was able to catch up pretty fucking quickly. What the hell was up with this girl? This is actually my scooter. My body wouldn't move. As pathetic as it sounds, I was scared shitless. I had no idea what to do. Accept your fate. My plan had been to catch a train ride to Shinsen and get home that way, but now I was starting to regret my life choices.
怪我してませんか?
Yes, my bones. Girl A asked me timidly. Was she acting all worried so I would drop my guard? You won't fool me. I won't fall for your tricks, you 3D wench. You're damn right.
なんだよ.
Oh my god, he is... I mean, I get it, he's never in his right head, and the events of the last few days,
ついてくるなよ. 僕に何の用だ?
He really does sound so scared. Panicking, I lashed out at girl A, who just stood there in surprise. I tried scuttling backward to make some distance, but I was still flat on my ass, so that didn't really work. If I didn't get away from her, she'd reach into her jacket, pull a knife, and jump me. No, that was probably the bad delusion. That was my thought process anyway. There can't be more killers, right? That gruesome scene flashed through my mind over and over. All I could think was, that's how it all end up. Are delusions canon? I mean, I know I have to click certain ones after I beat the game, once, to, to get another ending. But, would that mean that the ones in that ending are canon? Because you have to get them through the... Listen, we'll get there when we get there, I suppose. The girl hung her head, looking a little hurt.
あの、あなたが急に走り出して様子を見に来たら倒れてたので心配で。でも今は用事とかあるわけじゃないんですが、
She also talks like we do. Very, very, what's the word? Anyway, she didn't want anything from me? What? That didn't make any sense.
じゃあなんで付きまとってくるんだ。
See, I was about to ask that myself.
それは
She was getting flustered. I just couldn't get over how sus she was acting.
私、楠木優愛って言います。
Hello. You already know who I am. Actually, you don't, because the delusion was fake. Actually, you might. I don't know yet. Nobody'd asked her to, but she suddenly started introducing herself anyway.
実はあなたのこと一目見てなんとなく存在が気になって。
This is bullshit.
それでつい。
What? She just instinctively started stalking me? Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do in this world, I guess. The girl, whose name was Yua, apparently kept lowering her gaze as she talked.
ごめんなさい。
She bowed her head vigorously. There's no way. That was the only thing on my mind. Taking another look at her, this Yua girl was pretty cute. I had to give her that much at least. Yeah, give credit where it's due. But that was exactly why I couldn't trust her. Wow. A 3D girl who wanted to interact with me? With good intentions? Bullshit, dude. That, I ain't gonna lie. Me, when I was like ultra young, that was what I thought. But when high school happened, then those thoughts kind of went away. What kind of edo-gay was this? We're not in one. We're in a horror movie. My whole life, nobody has ever said anything like that to me. There was no way I could take her confession seriously. That was just way too out of left field. What, did she think I'd be jumping for joy or something? Did she forget? Why did I burp? Has she just been stalking me until just now? Sure, that kind of thing might work in a 2D world, but IRL, it was a certified boner killer. Not for me. I'm into, like, yanderes anyway, so, like, the creepy stalker stuff really, like, oh, hey. Also, this whole situation was really embarrassing. All I wanted to do was get out of here ASAP. Just talking to her made me anxious. 3D really was total dog shit.
僕は三次元に興味はないよ。
Just imagine, like, hearing, all right, crazy person.
いや、
Oh, he can't even speak half the time. It's like, it's sad. I always stuttered when I tried to say something harsh, but I had to be clear. Don't follow me anymore. I don't like it.
迷惑だよ。付きまとわないでよ。
Oh,
すいません。
she just looked. She was just doing. She was interested. She sure looked disheartened. Maybe she'd actually meant it. No, don't fall for it. You can't trust anything about 3D women. You're damn right. You can only trust 2D. You can trust Seraton for far more than this harlot. Jesus Christ.
もうついてこないでね。僕帰るから。
Can we, like, hang out at least? Like, I mean, give her a chance. As I mumbled incoherently, I tried as hard as I could to stand up, but I struggled. My body was still hurting all over the place. God damn, I must have, like, just smashed the hell into that scooter. My collarbone, in particular, was being a real bitch. The pain was making me feel kind of dizzy. I might have hit my head when I'd fallen down earlier. Oh, that would do it. Oh, what the shit. I almost fell over again, but Yua caught my hand and stopped me.
怪我してるんですね。
Interaction.
手貸します。
Oh. I tried really hard not to make eye contact. I could feel my face turning bright red. She'd definitely make fun of me if she'd noticed. I turned away and forcefully shook her hand off. My mind was a total blank. I'd hardly, if ever, touched a female before. Except family members, of course. My heart was beating out of my chest.
お家まで送ります。あなたが怪我したのは私が付きまとっちゃったせいですから。
And now she's gonna go right to the secret base.
だから送らせてください。
I felt really happy when you asked me that. I wasn't really used to being treated kindly by others. Every other 3D woman I had interacted with before was utterly vile, but this girl, I was actually starting to warm up to her a bit. But I didn't have the courage to look her straight in the eye. That's okay. I can't really look people in the eye either, mostly because of my slight lazy eye that I'm self-conscious about. I mean, if she had been stalking me, and she also might have been related to the demon girl, I didn't want to die. I mean, hey, all sorts of thoughts flew through my head, but I couldn't focus on any single one of them. My mind was a total blur.
お家どこですか?
We're just gonna...
深セン
I guess we're just gonna go with it then.
深セン?
I nodded before instantly regretting it. Why the hell had I told her that? Was I expecting something to happen if I did? This had to be one of my delusions. I didn't click the button, so... Oh no, the death flag. Maybe karma'd put me on a lucky streak just so it could come beat my ass down later. You saw that cliche all the time in anime. This must have been some sort of death flag. No, I feel like the death flag already happened. Oh god, 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 oh god. Before I knew it, Yua was trying her best to prop me up with her shoulders. Her soft body was tightly pressed against mine, and I could smell a sweet scent coming from her long hair. Is it strawberry? This couldn't be real. There was no way a 3D girl was being this nice to me.
歩けますか?
I nodded in response.
じゃあ行きましょう。
He's like, I just can't believe. Her voice almost sounded nervous. Then, with my head pointed at the ground, I slowly started to walk. We've just accepted it. She'd already done so much for me at this point. I couldn't turn her down or shake her off anymore. I was out of options. I just had to let her do as she pleased. Leaning on her delicate shoulder for support, the two of us got moving. Hopefully this doesn't get me killed. Neither of us said a word until we reached the building where my base was located. After all, there was no way I could hold a half-decent conversation with a girl, let alone one I didn't know. I knew that the second I brought up anime and video games, she'd automatically go, ew, what a freak, just like every other 3D girl. That's fucking true, though. She wouldn't even bother listening or trying to understand. From my point of view, there was no point in talking to bitches like that.
ここでもういいから
Dude, his, like, reality is so skewed, but, that's just how he is. That grumble was all I could muster, and I looked at Yua to make sure she understood. She gave me a gentle nod in response, then removed her arm from under me. I was still a little unstable. A little? But I managed to stay upright.
やっぱりお部屋までついて行きましょうか。
No, it's fine. Oh, no. I completely ignored her suggestion and walked toward the lobby. I say lobby, but it was just a narrow entryway to the elevator hall. Still, the moment I lifted my foot to start climbing the small staircase leading up to it, a sharp pain ran through me and I nearly fell over. God damn.
大丈夫ですか?
We got obliterated by that scooter. Yua rushed over to support me. Damn it. Why was she still here? To help?
やっぱり部屋まで送ります。
Okay.
絶対送りますから。
I won't let you down. She sounded almost desperate. Well, there, you see, it's right there. Now you can come kill me at any opportunity you want. I hated to admit it, but Yua had been a huge help, and in the end, she'd have taken me all the way back to my base. You live in here? You live in this? To get there, first we had to go all the way to the 8th floor, then take a steep flight of emergency stairs up to the roof. Dude, there was no way we were gonna make it. In my current state, there was no way I could have ever possibly managed that alone. Yua wasn't strong in any sense of the word. She was very clearly running on fumes. And yet she had helped me up the stairs as if her life depended on it.
こんなところに住んでるんですね。
Don't look at it. It's my home. Yua was left speechless when she saw my container house. No surprise there. Normal people would never believe someone could live in a container.
なんか憧れます。
Oh, well, I...
アウトローな感じがしていいですよね。こういうのって。
Dude, he's getting like whiplash constantly. I never thought she'd say something like that. Was she just trying to flatter me or something? You won't fool me, wench. I will never fall for a 3D girl's tricks. Bro, you've already fallen for it this whole time. I mean, if she is, I don't know. With Yua still propping me up, we walked up to the container door, removed the padlock, and stepped inside. Don't look in my room. It's hideous. It's disgusting. The stink. Whew, I was finally back. Today was another total catastrophe. This was why you really couldn't beat staying indoors.
真っ暗ですね。電気のスイッチはどこに？
Nowhere, don't turn it on. Did she not really not have any shame just coming into my room like this? I mean, to be fair, she had probably all the way here on her shoulder. But I really didn't want to see... I want her to seeing the rest of my room if I could help it. I mean, I had dozens upon dozens of figures lined up on my shelves. Piles of eroge boxes on my bed. And trash all over the floor.
もういいから話して。
I haven't cleaned up yet. Not that I ever was going to. After I said that, I waited for Yua to let go of me. But she didn't budge.
床すごく散らかってじゃなくて歩きにくいと思うんですけど絶対危ないです。
No, it's fine.
ソファーまで行きましょう。そこで話しますから。
Okay, I guess. In the end, I just kept doing whatever she said. The couch was covered in CDs and magazines, but Yua quickly cleared them out of the way. As quickly as she could while still holding me up. As soon as she was finished, I sat right down. Man, she was just so sweet and caring. Wait, what am I saying? I'm not gonna fall for it. I'm not. You already have.
平気ですか？
God damn it. He says he's smart, but he's actually just brain dead. The two of us were all alone in the room. It was almost pitch black, save for the tiny bit of moonlight shining through the open doorway. As a result, I couldn't tell what sort of expression Yua had on her face. On the bright side, though, hearing a girl breathing in the dark was pretty hot. Okay, buddy, let's calm down. That's a thing. Come to think of it, it was the first time anyone aside from my little sister had ever seen my room. Which meant it was the first time I'd had an actual girl up here. I like how the sister isn't an actual female. She's a demon. Oh, no, wait, no. If this were a game, then I would have tripped some sort of flag. After that, soon enough, the mood would turn romantic, and before I knew it, we'd be all over each other. Ha! That said, I wasn't expecting anything like that. Reality was complete and utter shit. It was nothing like the 2D world. And besides, this Yua girl wasn't normal. She was a stalker, so yeah. Leave her alone. Wait, why was she still here? How long was she planning on staying? Her job was done, so shouldn't she be leaving? That was when it hit me. No, wait. Was her plan to get me alone in an isolated spot, then do something horrible to me? I'm dead.
明かりのスイッチは
パソコンの。
パソコン？
See, look at it. Look at it over there. The only light source in the room was the desk lamp on my PC. I wanted to tell her to turn the lamp on, but I just couldn't get the words out.
そうか。あのデスクライトですね。
Dude, she's gonna like fall over on all over my trash. Yua carefully made her way over to my computer desk, avoiding all the garbage by her feet, then turned on the lamp. Oh hey, and the computer turned on automatically. And then there was light. That's a lot of light, though, for just a single lamp. The darkness had put all sorts of embarrassing delusions and ideas in my head. And now that I could see Yua's face clearly, all those fantasies made it hard to look her in the eye without getting even more embarrassed than I already was. Panicked, I couldn't get any words out, so I just kept my head down. Well, no, she shouted so suddenly that goosebumps shot across my skin. Her gaze was pointed straight at the Seraton figure next to my monitor, who was striking her favorite sexy pose.
これってブラチューのセイラちゃんですよね。
Oh shit, she knows.
知ってるの？
Oh.
はい。ブラチューは大好きで毎週見てます。
Oh my god.
へえ。
We found her.
セイラちゃんがお好きなんですね。私もヒロインの中では彼女が一番好きなんですよ。衣装も可愛いですし。
Dude, he's lost it. He's about to be lost in the sauce, as it were. Her voice was filled with joy. She was clearly speaking genuinely. There was no way she was just trying to trick me. Who'd have thought? Could Yua be a...
不女子。あ、うん。
Well, maybe she just liked anime.
あれ、フィギュアって言うんですよね。ちょっと見せてもらってもいいですか？
No, don't touch her.
すみません。ずうずうしいこと言っちゃって。もう帰った方がいいですよね。
Yes. She bowed repeatedly, clearly flustered.
見ていいよ。
Oh my god. Well, I couldn't say I didn't enjoy her laying the praise on my waifu. So I might as well be a little nice to her.
本当ですか？ありがとうございます。
The worst is when people shit on your waifu. And then you just like, you deal with it. Yua took Seraton and, oh god damn it, it's like a reflex now, in her hand and started inspecting her closely.
それは山陽堂版の覚醒前バージョンなんだ。セーラフィギュアはいくつか種類が出てるけど、最初に出たやつ。
What a nerd.
へえ。
あまりクオリティは高くないよ。顔とか微妙に崩れてるし、ポーズも平凡すぎてあんまりエロくないし。
He says that as his last thing.
でも服の胸元部分をキャストオフできるのは今のところそれだけなんだ。
Oh, of course it is.
胸元？
Please don't do it.
ちなみに僕はセーラフィギュアは4種類全部揃えてるよ。そっちの棚に制服バージョンとメイドバージョン、あと水着バージョンがある。
Alright, we're laying it on a little bit thick, but maybe she'll enjoy it.
そんなに種類がすごいですね。
Okay, see?
一番評価が高いのはメイドバージョンなんだけど、個人的には水着バージョンも悪くないよ。
When he's like talking about something he actually likes, it's like everybody else where you just like become pretty enthusiastic.
そうなんですか。見てみたいですね。でもちょっと暗くて。
Oh boy.
もうすぐアルファから待望の覚醒後バージョンが出るんだけど、これはかなりクオリティ高そうなんだ。キャストオフも胸元だけじゃなくてほぼ全身可能だっていうし、表情もポーズも質感も言うことなしだね。
Oh, excellent.
あとはカラーさえバッチリなら今年発売されたフィギュアの中でも MVP 候補だよ。
アルファ？
メーカーだよ、フィギュアの。
Uh-huh.
ああ、なるほど。
So I thought he was saying. Suddenly realizing what I'd done, I clamped my mouth shut. I'd been rambling on for way too long. I'd gone off on another tangent about goddamn anime girl figures, removable pieces, sexy poses. I bet I looked like a total idiot to Yua. I wanted to know what sort of face she was making, but I couldn't bring myself to look at her. Either way, though, it was obvious she must have thought I was total human trash. Okay, you're assuming a lot here. I started panicking. My heart was beating out of my chest. I tried to avert my gaze as far as I could. But that's when she called out to me, and I reflexively turned back to look at her. Her expression, it wasn't actually full of horror and disgust like I'd expected.
さっき言っていた 戦闘バージョンとかメイドバージョンも見せてもらっていいですか？
Oh, shit.
うん。そっちの棚に。
I was totally baffled. There wasn't a hint of anything on her face other than a wide, bright smile.
すごいですね。こんなにたくさん。
Oh, he's so not used to this. In fact, her eyes were sparkling as she looked at my shelves full of figures. No way. Were there actual 3D women that weren't disgusted by this stuff? Must have been a 1 in a billion chance. But I suppose there were billions of people in the world. I mean...
メイドセイラちゃんってこれですね。ふむふむ。アニメの印象とはちょっと違うけど、すごく可愛いです。下着までちゃんと作り込んであるんだ。こういうの実物で見たのは初めてですけど、いいですね。私も買ってみようかな。
Yes, tiny underwear.
だったら覚醒後バージョンを予約した方がいいよ。あれは絶対おすすめだから。
そうですね。あなたの話を聞いていたら、その覚醒後バージョンは本気で欲しくなりました。
Did my wallpaper did it just change cuz to the Seriton wallpaper just cuz I wasn't actually interacting with the PC, so it does that thing where it's like and screen saver.
覚醒後って12話のあのシーンのことですよね。
よく知ってますな、お主。かなりのマニアですな。
Dear lady.
好きですから。特にあの時の覚醒シーンは毎日録画したものを見返してます。
Milady.
あのシーンって演出と作画宮地なんだ。だからクオリティ高くて当然。
宮地？
Oh boy.
そういう神クリエイターがいるんだ。あの人の演出はマジで神だよ。アットちゃんの実況版でも神来たってなるし。
Don't worry, friend. Everyone messes up eventually.
そうなんですか。すごく知識が豊富なんですね。私、スタッフが誰かなんてまるで気にしてませんでした。
This is the most talking he's ever done in his life.
監督と演出と脚本はチェックしとくといいよ。特に新作なんかはそれを調べるだけで内容の良し悪しが大体予測できるし。
I usually never look at that, to be honest. I just watch the thing.
わかりました。今度からそうしてみますね。
Hooray! As Yua said that, she turned to face me with another lovely smile. I'd made a girl smile. I never thought I'd see this kind of edoke stuff happen in IRL, let alone to me. Usually 3D women, including my little sister, only ever smiled when they were making fun of me. There had to be some kind of catch. There was just no other explanation. I couldn't forget what Saraton had told me. Till then, you can't trust anyone. Don't listen to anything anyone says. Don't listen to her.
こんなこと聞いていいかどうかわからないんですけど。
何？
You got all shy out of nowhere. She was looking down and avoiding eye contact.
聞かせてもらってもいいでしょうか。あなたのお名前。
Oh, okay. That's fine. I've never done this. Now that she'd mentioned it, Yua had introduced herself to me, but I never returned the favor.
西条匠。
Jesus Christ. I was a little embarrassed, so I ended up weakly mumbling it out.
西条匠くんですね。何年生？
あ、2年。
私は3年。私の方が年上さんですね。
Yes, I saw you go up there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay, that that was mega nasty. That is... Oh no, what kind of... Either some sexy thing's gonna happen or some weird shit's gonna happen where we just murder each other. I don't know what's gonna happen here.